All right, it's time for another practice session here, July 31st, end of the month. I was going to go up to the casino tonight and meet up with a few of my local Pacific Northwest crap shooters, but my time did not permit that tonight. I got to go tomorrow out to the ocean, and I figured I'd do a little practice. I'm trying to get the camera set up just right so that the microphone sounds good and it doesn't fall over. So it's going to bear with me here. I'm using some. I don't have a decent tripod, so I'm using a piece of tape, that blue low tack tape on the camera. All right, hopefully that will provide. Sorry for the background noise again. The garage is open because it's a nice evening out, and I didn't want to have the stuffiness of the garage. So we're starting with a $620 bankroll. I'm going to play it like it's a $10 table. I do bet the bonus, so I'm going on my. I don't have a spot for all tall small, so I'm going to use the upper part of the hard ways. I'm going to bet a 262 for 10 action total here, and I'm going to kind of get those over out of the way, and I'm going to put this one in the middle because I use my hot bet areas to count when I'm keeping track of my roll count and to look at my analytics and see what numbers I roll the most. That way I know which numbers I'm dominant. I mark up here. I also have some fire bet markers on the table. I'm not playing the fire bet, but if I make multiple points and I think about it, I'll try and get those going. The markers for all tall small, I've taken some clear markers from just chip dividers, and I've got those in here, and they each have a little number on them. I mark the bonus bet up here in the lay area, and then when I'm doing them in the horn, I'll mark each one of them down here. Oh, we just lost the garage light. Let me turn that back on. There we go. So that's how we mark the bonus numbers. I'm not going to mess with my on and off buttons and my buys and lays just because there's no dealer to put them out there and it's just me playing. So that's what we have. So come out action for me is going to be 10 on the line, $1 crap, and up top we're doing all tall small with a 262, meaning 2 on the small, 2 on the tall, and 6 on the all. I typically only bet that on myself because I tend to roll a lot of numbers. Even with my dice set, I still end up doing a lot of numbers. When I get on a decent tear here, you'll see. So come out roll. I'm going to set what I'd always set. That's going to be either 6s and 8s or 5s and 9s with my 6s kissing in the middle. So what it's going to look like is it's going to be 4-2, 4-2, and on the bottom 5-3, 5-3, which gives you 6s and 8s all the way around. So that's my come out set. Now, some people say kiss the aces or kiss the 12s. It's whichever you really want if you're going to use this set. The reason I use this set is if I stay on axis and I double pitch, it's going to give me 5s and 9s. And if I happen to throw a die off axis when I'm throwing this, it's going to yield a 9 and a 5. Or let's go back one. If we're... hold on. Get that back to where it belongs. Yeah, if one goes off axis with the 6-2, 6-2 set, 4-2, 4-2 set, you either have one going this way, which creates the 6 and 8 still with a 5-1 and a 6-2, or if it goes off axis the other way, it's ace deuce or 11. But we hope that doesn't happen. We'll stay on axis. This is a set that works if you double pitch quite a bit and if one of your die goes off axis. If they both go off axis, look at that. We got the 12 in the middle. If they happen to go off axis to the center and come toward each other, you got the aces. So it's a pretty dominant set. It works a lot like the 3V does for those of you that stay on axis. Got a little bit of crap on the table here. Craps table with crap on it. Imagine that. Okay, so we're coming out. We're going to put our ass on the line, cover the P, and let's get those dice ready to go with that come out roll. Get those sixes together. Find a comfortable spot that feels good on your fingers on the dice. Shake it off a little bit. Make sure that you're not tense. Make sure when you shoot that you breathe. Make sure that when you shoot that you find a spot on the dice that feels good. Focus on your grip, okay? Your grip should be consistent and smooth so you can move the dice with 2 fingers. Drop those other 2 down on for stability. Line up on a line, get them straight, put them where you want. Look for your landing zone. For me, my landing zone, I'm trying to land somewhere right in this area behind the pass line. So I have a slight bounce. The dice will connect in this general area, and then they will hit the back wall and die. If they split up, there's a lot of extra inertia coming off the dice, and the extra energy can cause them to roll more times, which makes it more random. The best possibility would be to land somewhere in this area without hitting anyone's chips, and a slight bounce off the wall, and they die right there. It doesn't always happen, but that's what we're going for. All right. As Paulie P says, dice is out. Let's find that sweet spot to grab hold of them again so it feels good on your fingers. Feels good. The grip is right. Align it. Lock yourself in. And I don't backswing. I don't bring my dice back at all. I go straight. I don't bring them back and try and go forward like a pendulum. I was taught to move a little bit forward and then send them. And we got an 11 right out the gate. So one of the dice went off axis like I talked about. There was that 11. Let's mark the 11 for the bonus and for the roll count. And the crap drops. And we get paid 10 bucks on the line. Now, I have a $10 table. I just made 10 bucks. We're on an 11. Do we now wait? Do we bother with putting out another dollar crap? We just made 10. That's 10 rolls. Or excuse me, that's 1 roll worth of 10 crap checks. But it's also, if I throw a crap here, it's a push from the last time. If I throw a 7 here, I still have $10 to cover on my bonus. So I'm going to say I'll throw a dollar crap out there. Crap check returns for 1. Dice are out. Let's set it up the same with the 4-2, 4-2, and the 6-3, excuse me, 5-3, 5-3 on the back. Again, find where the dice feel good on your fingers before you pick them up. Lock them in. Look at your landing zone. Do not take your eyes off the target, your landing zone, until you throw. That was a little bit much. I pushed them a little bit. And I duffed it for aces. So it's a good thing I did that crap check. Because I'm going to lose my line bet. And I'm getting back a total of $8 and keep the crap check up, so there's 7. That's a total loss of 3. But we got the aces. So we'll get the aces out of the way for the bonus. We'll mark it up here for the roll count. And I'll put that 2 in my rail. And we'll drop another 5 out there, so lost $3, no big deal. Alright, let's set it up the same again. We'll find the comfortable spot on the dice. Feels good. This time I'm going to have the aces kissing. Pick them up. Watch that landing zone, send them. And there's a 7. So 6-1, look at that. One of the die went to the left and one went to the right. That's okay because it's only a dollar crap that we lost. We get 10 bucks here, which is going to come right back on the bonus. It pulls the 12 and the 2, or 11 and the 2 back in, and we didn't lose much of anything because we lost the roll count. Now that came 6-1. I'm going to mark the 6-1 up here for reference for my roll count, and also for analytics so I can keep track of what I roll. Let's drop another dollar down for the crap. We're coming out. I'm going to stick with the same set because I'm going to play this all the way through with 6s and 8s on my 4-2. Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Get the camera line back up. I will get a tripod eventually. This is a low-budget operation here. How we doing? Right there? Will that work? There we go. Okay, again, like I was saying, I'm going to stick with the sixes and eights all the way around, which is the 5-3, 5-3, and 5-3, 4-2, 4-2. So that's what we got on the set. Okay, dice feels good in my hand. Look at the landing zone and drop them in. And we got another 7 right out the gate. So I'm turning them over. Somehow that set is turning the dice over where we got one of each. One's going up one way. They're both tilting to the left, I bet. This was with the ace. No, because of aces are kissing. That's a hard one to figure out. One of them's turning in one way, the other's turning the other way. It doesn't matter. So the dollar crap falls. It's another 6-1. And that's a push again on the bonus. Right there, we're back. The dollar crap comes back. And maybe I should try a different set for the come out. No, I'll stick with the same. Alright, so we're going to set them up the same again. We're going to flip them around here. 5-3, 4-2. How about 12s? 6s on the middle. So we got there, and we're going to... I'm lining up right here with my line bet. And I'm going to try and land it, again, dead center. I'm coming in just a little bit. Let me try and go a little more straight this time. Okay, and ace deuce. Craps, ace deuce. That sucks. Okay, so we'll mark the ace deuce. One of them stayed on axis and the other one did not. Line away. And we come back with $7 to the line. That keeps the crap check up for $1. We're on a $10 table, so we got to drop that. We got one of the crap numbers out of the way. Dice are out. Let's give it another shot, see what we can do. Okay. And now, again, 5-3, 5-3, 4-2, 4-2. With the 6s touching. Find the spot that feels good. And we got a 7, 5-2. 5-2, 7. Okay, so crap down. Horn, the ace deuce for the bonus falls, and we got 10 coming over here, which replaces that, so it's a push. Get another $1 out for the next dollar crap for the come out roll. We still don't have a point. Okay, dice are out. I'm going to stick to the same thing. Got to stay consistent and get past it. And once we get going, we'll step on the gas and see what we can do with it. I'm going to change my angle, my toss a little bit. I'm going to come in a little lower angle. Same thing, but they're going to come in lower. And there's a 9. All right, so the point is 9. It came 6-3. We're on with the 9. Let's get the 6-3 marked up top. And we will come across. Now, betting strategy for me when I am playing a $10 table with a $600 bankroll, I've been a little conservative. Okay, on my first roll, I'm going to go $10 come bet, no odds, and I am going to do a dollar crap, just like my come out. The reason for this is I fear the PSO, as you should too. 0.7 out is a real thing. This would lose, that would win. Okay, so this has nowhere to go in the 7 rolls, so pay the last come. Right, there you go. If we 7 out right now, we can't keep the roll going, then we get that money back because the line bet loses. So here we go. I'm going to go back to setting the same way that I was. 4-2, 4-2, 5-3, 5-3, with 6s and 8s all the way around. Watch for that landing zone. And there is a 9 right back. That came 5-4, so we'll mark the 5-4. Frontline winner on the 9. Come bets travel to the 9. And I didn't have any odds yet, like I said, because it doesn't matter. I was protecting my line bet. And now we can step on the gas after we get another point. So, dollar crap falls because we didn't need it. I mean, it didn't matter. We're back off. Come out roll. You want to throw another dollar crap out there on the come out? Probably should. We've seen a lot of those numbers show up, so we'll drop one out. Stick with the same set on this. We're going to go 4, 2, 5, 3, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6s and 8s all the way around. Coming out. And we got a 5. That is a 4-1 for the 5. We'll mark the 5. 5 is our point. Mark the 4-1. I'm going to use my last crap dollar for that. 4-1 up there on the roll count. Oop, get out there. Okay, and before I send them down, I will take odds on this 5. I'm going to go 10 odds on the 5. And I think I'm going to go, even though it's a $10 table, I'm going to go 18 on 6 and 8. So let's set that up. 18 on 6 and 8. And I probably, since I have a come bet on the 9, I'm going to leave it flat. And I'm going to leverage the field for 1 or 2 rolls. If I hit in the field, I'm going to immediately get odds on the 9. I want to get on the 4 and the 10 too, but I want to try and spread my money around here a little bit and see if I can leverage some of that for the win. So we'll see. Because, again, I can either risk 30 and cover the 9, the 4 and the 10, or I can risk 10 to win 10. And if the 9 hits, it's just like having even money odds. It's a calculated risk. I know a lot of people don't like playing the field, but you know, this is, for me, it's a variation on the Iron Cross. Since I have a 9 as a come bet, the Iron Cross really isn't even considered. But think of it like that. All right, again, so we're shooting for the 5. I'll take anything at this point that works. Nothing in the dead center here. And we got a hard 8, 44 hard 8. So that's nice. 8 has 18, pays 21. No field on the 8. So get $21 on the $18 8. We'll mark the hard 8 for the bonus, not for the bonus, for the tracking. We'll pull down the 8 for the bonus. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay same bet. I'm going to take $10 odds out of that on the 9, and this 10, I'm going to drop it in the field one more time just because I'm not going to get on the 4s and 10s just yet. I'm going to give them one more roll to get me there. And either way, whatever I win on my 6 or 8 or 9, or even on the 5, it'll help me get up on those outside numbers because I don't like to spread my bankroll too terribly high, even on myself. So, same thing. Point is 5. Dice are out. Coming in low. And we got us an 8. So we got a 6-2 for the 8. Okay. Let's mark 6-2 up here. And we will cut out $21. $21 there. No field. Okay. Field roll falls. What are we looking at? We got 21, so how about we take and go 10 on, we go outside, 4 and 10, and pick up the dollar. Why not? We use the dollar for crap. That way we're covered on everything. Dice are out. We're going to get that same configuration on the dice that I like, my 6s and 8s, with the 6s kissing in the middle. I'm going to find that sweet spot to grab. Look at the landing zone, come in low, and we got a hard 10. So we'll pull down, mark the 10, That's the 5-5 for the hard 10. The crap check falls. 10 over there pays 18. 15, 18. Okay. And we got, here, you know what we got to do? We got to get the 18 paid out. 3 red, 3 white. Bring that down. Now, I'm going to stay same bet on my 4 and 10 for one more roll. So I'm going to pick up $18, drop it in my rack. I am going to drop one more dollar down for the crap, because when I'm shooting, I tend to roll a lot of ace deuce. The reason being, I don't know. This dice set usually doesn't bring it, but I figure, you know, I've got my numbers all the way across. This way, the only thing I'm not chasing is the 11. And I don't mind if I miss an 11, big deal. Doesn't matter. That's not what I'm after. All right, look at the landing zone. Coming in low with a very low arc. Whoa, they went splits on me. That was creepy. Roll is an 8. It's a 6-2. Banana splits, everybody. Ice cream all the way around. 6-2. We still have 21 coming in. The dollar crap falls. 18 pays 21. I think it's time to press a little bit. Let's find out what we're going to do on this bet here before we go. Okay, we got $21 paid out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a dollar and I'm going to pick up 10 and I'm going to have my dealer press my 6 and 8 by 6 each. So they'll press me up on both sides here. Now we're looking at $24 6 and 8, and I'll drop another dollar for the crap, cover that 2, 3, and 12. And still shooting for a point of 5. At this point, I don't know if we'll get it or not, but we'll give it a shot. We're going to continue to push. All right. I don't like how those feel. Again, if you pick up the dice and they sort of feel funny in your fingers, set them down and reset. Make it comfortable. It has to be smooth. You got to be in your zone. The dice have to feel right on your hand when you send them. All right. Coming in low. Look at the landing zone. Very low arc. And we got ourselves a 7 out. 6-1. That left my hand. See, it's feeling funny before I even threw them. I said something there. That's the third time in this particular session that we rolled a 6-1. The 5-2 came one other time. All right, so let's see what we left stranded. Before we do anything else, we got $20 there. We got $20 there. We got $20 there. That's 5. We'll call it 25. 25. We lost 25 there. There's 15 and 25. So we stranded 100, it looks like. And 105, 106, 108. We had 108 in place bets, and we didn't get the bonus. So that's another 10. Total stranded on that roll, 105, 10, 15, 118. Okay, so it is what it is. $118 went. I'm not going to even worry about... We'll look at bankroll here. There's 500 in green, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55... 60. I have 567. I started with 620. So we did not profit on that roll. Had to get a couple more rolls and we'd have been profitable. If I had hit a 5 or a 9, I think we would have been moving on that. So that stacked back up. And let's take a look at something else here. I want to do the roll count now. So roll count for that particular roll. I got a 4-1, 6-2 twice, 5-4, 6-3. That's 3, 4, 5. A hard 8 and a hard 10, and 4 7s. That was only a 10, 11. That was only a 14 roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 14? Yeah, 14 total. Not super good, but not my worst. I've had better. Obviously, I'm looking to get up in the 20s on every roll, but a 14 is nothing to write home to mom about, right? Okay, well, let's keep it going. We'll start it over, reset the board, and see what we can come up with again. Practice, practice, practice. That's what I say. All right. $10 action on the bonus. 131. Actually, no, I'll do 262 again. Just because. 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2. 262 for the bonus. I'm actually going to flip that one over so you can see that's on top. $1 crap. 10 on the line. Dice are out. And same shooter. Table for one, everybody. And table for one at the casino isn't bad. If you're the only shooter, as long as you can keep them in play for a long time and you're not killing yourself, why let other people hold the dice if you're confident in your roll? I've had a couple nights where I was the only shooter and I did real well down in Vegas. All right, come out roll. Here we go. Out the chute, we got a 5. It's a 3-2. Point of 5 right off the bat. I like 5s because I know I can hit 5s. And we'll mark the 3-2 up there. Oop, get up there, baby. 3-2 for the 5. All right, snazzy, snazzy. 4-2 and 5-3. Where they feel good in your fingers. Rotate them around if you have to. All right, there's my spot. Little short. There's a 12 craps. Doesn't hurt me, doesn't help me on that roll. Does help the bonus. We'll mark the 12. Both of my 6s came up in the middle on that one. Interesting. So that means the dice that were set, they basically went like that when they both fell over on the outside. And that's going to happen. You can't avoid what the wall's going to do to your dice every time. Even if you hit it really gentle, that's the reason the Diamondbacks are there. This game is still got a lot of chance in it. All right, here we go. Shooting for the 5. And we got a 9. Oh, shit, I forgot to put a come bet out. Let's assume I did. I was talking to the camera. I had a come bet, and I would have had a crap check, too, to be fair. So that's fine. Crap check falls. $10 travels to the 9. And we're on a 6-3. So we'll do that. And let's keep going. What are we going to do here? We're going to go with the same kind of setup. I'm going to go 18, 6, and 8. I am actually short $1 on that. So let's change for that. 18, 6, and 8. I need 5 white. And I got one more to make it 6. Yep. Yep, I think I doubled that up wrong. There's 3 and 3. Yep, okay. And I should probably do 10 odds on the 5. I gotta change. Let me do a stack. Hit change 100. Makes it easier that way. Oop, is that 100? I think I got that right. That feels like it's short. I think I'm short 1 here. Okay, change 100. I think my stack is short. Yep, I'm short 1. Damn it, how did I do that? I usually don't let my stacks get out of whack. My stacks is whacked, yo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 100. There we go. Those are all the right size now. Yep. Okay. Change 100. Bring that up. And again, we need odds on the 9. I really need odds on my 5 and back there too. And let's go ahead and do a $10 field bet. I know I'm being cheap. Because, oh, you know what? We got to mark the 9 too because that was the come bet number. All right. Everything's marked. We're ready to go. 5s and 9s. Let's throw some numbers here. See what we can do. Again, we're going to do the 5-3, 5-3, and 4-2, 4-2. Here we go. That's a 4. Field roll 4. Came 3, 1. Mark my 3, 1. Okay. And since I could probably just go straight up to the 4 and 10 right now, I think. Alright, so now we're across. Let's do a crap just because I always do when I'm across. And we'll see what we're going to get. 6s and 8s are facing with that 4-2 set. 4-2, 4-2, and 5-3, 5-3. Oh, too high, way too high of a throw. That came out of my fingers crazy. That's a 6-4 for a 10. I'll take it. 6-4. No crap. That goes up there. And that pays 18. 18. And we'll figure out in a second what we're doing with that. 6-4 coming in right there. Let's do this. 10 pays 18. I'm going to stay at $10. Next time that hits, I'll press. But I'm going to put a little back in my rack. Dollar crap back for the next roll. Shooting for the 5. There you go. And ace deuce. Crap. Okay. So I got the ace deuce. We'll mark the ace deuce. This is going to convert to an $8 horn. I always go to an $8 horn on this. There's reason for this. The reason I place $1 up there is because now if my ace deuce hits again, it's instantly 30, what is it, $32? Because I got 2 on it, so that pays 15, it's 30, less the 4, or less the 8 that's up there, so that's 22. And I'm going to keep it up again if it hits. But I'm not changing anything in my dice set to get this. I'm going to stick with the 6-8 set. Alright, here we go. Still shooting for that 5. And 7 out. Ouch. 3-4. So we got a 4-3. So again, how did that 4-3 show up? If you look at it, we had the 6 and the 1, the way it landed like that. So really, it was a single pitch that brought that, because the 4-2, a 5-3 is a single pitch is gonna bring the 4-3. So one of my dice just turned over one time and brought that. It's gonna happen, guys. That sucks, but that's exactly what it was. That was a shitty roll count too. We only made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 rolls and we're done. And it happens. It happens. It does. I'm not going to lie. I want to show you guys winning and losing sessions. Even when your dice influence attempt does not work, that's what's going to happen to you. The $8 horn didn't play. That sucks. Would have been cool to see that hit. And let's see where we're at. Where was our total strand on this? There's, again, that was 10. There's 20. 40, 15, 25, let's see, 20, get the full count here, 50, 75, what else got stranded? That's another, yeah, we got 106 stranded that time. So yeah, that's, again, a couple more rolls there, we would have been fine. But again, you got to decide how you're going to protect your bank. This is how I would normally play in the casino. I'm playing the same kind of bets that I would always play and seeing if I can stay alive on my own roll and on the roll of others. Should we do a random roll practice? Let's do a random roll, just for fun. Got a different shooter on the table. He's a random roller. And how would I bet on that random roller compared to myself? Well, it's going to depend on how he starts. That's the first part. So we'll do random roller, and we'll send the dice down this way just for fun, because I'm not even going to be on the line, and I think on a random roller, some casinos let you have action on the bonus even if there's a random roller. I mean, you don't have to have action on the pass line. Tulalip hasn't been doing that lately. Angel, they have sometimes, but let's just say 1-1-1, no action on the line, and the random roller is going to shoot from down here. Okay, so he's going to send him down. He's going to do one of these things. He's going to be like this guy, and he's going to throw him. Okay, so he comes up on an 8, point of 8 with a 6-2. I think I'll track the roll count on this too, just for the fun of it. So what I would do for this guy is I'm going to make him qualify with 2 inside numbers, like Paulie P says. That's he suggested this. Before I bet on this guy, I need to see 2 inside numbers thrown before I risk any money on the line. So I'll do the same thing. We're going to go down here. This guy's got the dice in his hand. He's all being crazy. He's tapping them around, doing some crazy stuff like this. He switches. He was shooting the other. Now he says he's going to do this high thing. And he rolls a 7 out. So it's a good thing I didn't put any money on him, because he just rolled a 4-3-7. Random roller. Let's give him another shot. I lost $3. Should we don't on this guy just for the fun of it? Let's do some don't betting on a random roller, okay? So I'm sitting down here. The dice are off. I'm going to do a $25 don't pass. And to protect that bet, in case it gets killed, I'm doing a $2 yo, because that pays me back 30, and I need to do probably a $5 big red. And the reason being, at 4-1, that'll pay me back 20 of my 25. This pays me a little more, but we'll start with that, and we'll see what the random roller can do. I'm not going to bet on the bonus when I'm playing the don't. I'll show you guys my dark side strategy here. If we get moving on it, I'll see it. Now, I'm going to get killed if he does PSO. Let's see what happens with this random roller. This guy's going to just take him. He's shaking him up in his hands, throwing him down. And he throws a 6. Don't be afraid of the 6 for your don't pass. Point is 6. These fall. Okay, because he didn't kill us on that one. The first thing I'm going to do to protect my don't pass is I got to get some change here. Let me get 10 white. I should do screw it. I'll do 20 white just because I need a new stack of them. It's easier to do 20. I think I stacked these up right. I keep missing my chip stack for to make sure I'm even. Let me see here. Yeah, there. That's 20. All right, so I'm going to protect a little bit of this bet with a hard way so I can hedge my 6, because I have to protect $25. So I'm going to go a $3 hard 6, which is going to give me $30 protection roughly on that, because if it hits, I'm going to take it down immediately. Let's do this. Let's stick with that. I'm going to do $10 don't comes. So we're going to drop 10 in the DC. And we'll just leave, since it's a 6, I'm not putting any lay odds on this. Alright, shooter got him. He's going to do his thing. He throws him down. And he throws the 6 right back. So he killed my DC. I'm done. That's $25 down. That can be down because the hard 6 falls. And he just screwed me for $6. My $10 travels to the 6. I'm going to go ahead and do a $1 hard 6 working on the come out. I'm going to drop another 25 on the DC. And I'm going to go ahead and set that up the same with a $5 red and a $2 11. And we are off. And we set the same, the new shooter. Now we got another random roller. He's even further down. He's in the hook. He's way down here in the hook. All right, so this guy, he sends him down and he throws an 11, kills my line bet. But I've got 15 from one out here, so I got 30 coming, which gives me back 28 because I'm keeping it up for $2. Okay. And I'm also going to make, not 28, I'm going to keep the big red up. Okay, so I'm going to take, and I'm only going to take 3 on that. So basically it was 28, 29, 30. I'm returning the 5 there, and I'm returning the 25 there, and I'm putting 3 up in my rack. So we're coming out the same. My 6 is still safe. I don't even want to track the DC roller, but I think I will just for fun. We'll track the bonus. So that's an 11 for him. Hard 6 is still in play. It's working on the come out. The shooter's in the hook. He's got him again. He's down here chucking him in. Random. And he throws a 7. He fucking threw a 7. Okay, unbelievable, right? So we got 20 coming back up here. Okay, right? 4, it's actually 15 because it's 20, 4, you get 4 for 1. So we only get 4 of those, right? And the other one stays up, right? Did I do that right? 4, 2, 1. That means, yeah, 20 on 25. So that'll come down. This goes away. This falls also. And we were working on the come out, so this falls, but we get paid up on the DC up there. Okay, so that's going to come down. Okay, so that'll come down, that'll come down. We got paid back some of it. Not all of it. DC betting, just getting your bet landed initially can be a bitch. He's killed us twice. I'm going to drop 20. I'm going to drop 50 on the don't. I'm going to go ahead and bump my NE7 up to $10. And my yo bet is going to go up to a $3 bet because that gets me back 45. And we'll try from there. Oh, he killed the bonus, so that doesn't matter. Dice are out again, and we're coming out. Let's see what we can do. He's still trying to make a point. Okay, and we got a 7. Unbelievable. This random roller just rolled a 7, 6-2. So $50 don'ts goes bye-bye. $3 yo goes bye-bye. That you got 40 coming on that. So we'll go 25, 30, 40. Okay, 40 over here. And I think that stays up. I think I'm doing, if I'm not, correct me guys in the comments if I'm doing this wrong. But I think the 10 pays 40. I think it stays up. It's 4-2-1. It's not 4-1. 4-4-1. It's 4-2-1. So I think that'll stay, and it pays me 40. If I'm wrong on that, because 1 pays 5. Okay, so 10 should pay. 1 pays 4, which makes a total of 5. So 10 should pay 40, which is a total of 50. So there we go. That'll bring that back. Okay, so I'm still 10. It's a $10 loss. I'm going to kick another 50 down there. And we're going to go ahead and cover our yo bet again for 2. Or sorry, 3. 3 on the yo. And that 10 still stays up. Okay, dice are going back out to this crazy shooter that's rolling 7s like an MFer. And if you think he's going to roll 7s, you want to do something real crazy, here's one for you. If you think 7's going to come, let's take 120 out of our rail. Okay, so we're going to go 4 green, 4 red. And I'm going to tell the dealer, lay the inside numbers for 30 each. I want 5, 6, 8, and 9 to lay those numbers. And I'm going to pay a $4 VIG on that. Okay, so here's what's happening. We're laying the 5 for 30. We're going to lay the 6 for 30. Oop, damn it, I had that. I'm not a good stick man, I'm sorry. Alright, lay the 6 for 30. Lay the 8 for 30. And lay the 9 for 30. Now, what in the hell am I doing right now? You might be asking, right? You could understand this, you might not. I'm going to put these VIGs in the back as a stack right now because they're not... The VIGs don't go anywhere until the bet pays. They'll give me these back. If I take those down right now, this $4 VIG comes down. Stay there. They're rolling on me. That's fine. The point I'm making here is this VIG doesn't get paid out until those bets win or lose. So let's just set them right there. Now, $30 lay on the 5 pays 20 because every 3 pays you 2, so 30 pays 20. Here every 6 pays you 5, so 30 pays 25 because 6 times 5 is 30. So every 6, there's 6 increments of 5. That pays you 25. The 8 is the same. Every 6 pays you 5. And the 9, just like the 5, every 3 pays you 2. It's exactly opposite of the place bet where every 2 pays you 3. So, sorry, of the odds on that. So that's what's happening. Now, what's at risk here? If I blow it on this roll and I roll a 5, 6, 8, or 9, one of those bets is going to fall. If I don't and I roll a 4 or a 10, they're safe. If I roll craps, they're safe. If I roll a 7, they all win, and my don't pass loses. Now, I can hedge on the 6 and the 8 if I want to hedge the hard ways, which I might do, because I got 30 on each of them. So let's hedge the hard ways. They're 30 for 1. Let's do a hard 6 and a hard 8 hopping, and we'll see what happens. We'll hop those, so at least one of the ways the 6 and the 8 can come is a push, if it hits. The best I could hope for right now would be a big red, which will kill this don't. But let's do this, okay? Let's not even play the don't right now. Let's leave it down. Let's just try and get a 7 from this random roller on that number. Now, because I've set all this up, it's not going to go. These bets are going to come down because we're not using them. So they were going to be to protect on the don't. All right, so we got this guy down here who's a random roller who's just doing this crazy shake 'em up thing like this, and he's sending them down the table. And he didn't throw us a 7. He threw a 5, 4, 9. Now, the 9 falls, okay, because that was a don't bet on the 9. $1 on the VIG is paid, okay, because the 9, it either, God damn it, either got paid or it lost, and in this case it lost. Now, you've got to decide. Your 2 hard 8 and hard 6 hop bets fell also. Do you want to leave this up and try and get a 7 and win all that money? I'm going to leave it out there for one more roll. But I think what I'll do is we have a 9 as our point. Just for shits and giggles, let's go ahead and place the 4 and 10 for $10 each. And why not? Let's place the 9 also on the line. So we've got, we still got some risk here, but if any of these win, we're waiting for those to lose. We still got some other action in the game. Hard 6, hard 8. Hop them again. Why not? We'll hop those right there. Okay, and let's see if this guy is going to keep his random roll going. Oop, I just moved my bonus bet numbers. So, dice are out to the random roller. He's going to shake them up, and he's chucking them down there. And he threw a 5, so he just killed the 5. Now at this point, this is where I would take my, cut my losses. I'm going to pull those other 2 bets down. This VIG goes away on this one. The hard ways go down. But I'm going to ask them to pull down my 6 and my 8 because I don't think he's going to, I think he's going to roll a few inside numbers, and I'm not willing to risk another $60 on those. Half the losses are gone, so that comes back down. So now you got to decide. Do you think he's going to roll for a while? I would say move these bets into the 6 and the 8 and add your extra $4 on top of those. And let's just take, and instead of being on the 9, let's place the 5. And we'll work the inside 3 and see if we can make anything happen on this random kid. And he's got a chance for 2 hits now to make us money. 2 hits and down is all I'm going for. I'm not going to play the field. I'm just going to see if we can get 2 hits and down. That's all we want. All right, dice are out. Shooting from the hook. And what do we got? He threw a 12. Okay. So we know he can throw a 9. We know he can throw a 5. And now he's throwing a 12. So let's see what he continues to do. We didn't make any money on that so far. Come on, random kid. Make something happen. Okay, what is the call? The call is a 5-4-9. We win on the line. So he wins, but I didn't have a line bet or a place bet. I moved it to the 5s. That's fine. We're off and we're safe. Come out, roll. Now here's a question. If you want to get on the don't on this guy, might be a decent time to do it because nothing else is at risk. Let's get back out there on the don't. Let's go 25 don't. We'll go ahead and drop out another $5 big red. And we'll go ahead and do $2 yo. And we'll see what this guy can do. Random roller, dice are out. He's shaking him up, doing his little weird thing, and he throws him down there. And he throws a 4. That's the best number we could hope for to hedge our don't, because $4 don't is great. Now, are we going to come back up on some other bets here and see if we can land some other DCs? Absolutely. I think it would be time to do that, because I want to win back some of what I lost on his initial roll. So I'm going to leave my 5, 6, and 8 up. I'm hedging against this 25. I've got 10, 20, 34 in action up here, and $25 to back it. So if he throws a red right now, I lose all those, I win this one. May as well try it. But I'm going to go ahead and drop $10 don't. I'm not going to protect it against the yo, and I'm not going to worry about the big red because, you know, it is what it is. At this point, we're deep in the game. There's no sense in doing insurance bets, in my opinion, at this spot. So he's going to take his number. He thinks he's going to throw a 4. So he puts the 4 on the top, and he throws him down. And what did he do? He 7'd out. Right there, 4-3. So that loses. The don't come didn't travel. That loses. That loses. That loses, and that wins. So to simplify things, the dealer's just going to go like this. He's going to go 25 paid through the DC down to the don't. He's going to take that 10. He's going to take that 15. There's $19 lost, $25 won. That was a hell of a ride. Should we set it up again the same and see if we can, on the come out, if we can do that same bet up here where we're going to do 120 in action on the lay bets? Let's try it. I need a $4 vig. I have a $5 bet, so I'm going to basically get some change here. And that's my change. So let's do the same thing. We're going to lay 5, lay 6, lay 8, and lay 9. And a $4 vig to the front. Lay bets have action up top in the lay area. And we'll see if we can pop this guy for something good. Now he's going to be trying to throw for 7s on the come out. I'm not going to strand any money on the pass line. And just for shits and giggles, let's do it again. We'll hop hard 6, hard 8 to protect a tiny bit against those. So our shooter's got him. He's doing his random thing down here. He's all checking him down. And he throws a 9. He killed us on the 9 a second time. So the 9 falls behind. The $1 vig for the 9 goes down. 9 is the point. Mark the bonus for the 9. And let's see. We'll leave it up for one more roll, and then they're coming down, and then we go into full swing. But for now, let's place the 4 and 10. Can't hurt to place the 4 and the 10. And should we place the point also for 15 or 10? Let's place the point for 10 also. Okay, and let's see what happens. So this guy down on the hook has got him. He's sending him down. And he throws the 9 right back. So it's a good thing that we placed the point, because that's going to win 14. Okay. 10 pays 14 on the place bet. Cool. All right, we're there. 14 comes up. We win on the 9. We're off. We want to keep those up again. Let's set that 9 up again as, put a vig on that one also. Just leave it on top of it. So we've got our inside batch again. The hard ways dropped me $2 more here for the hop and hard 6 and hard 8. And we're not going to do a don't pass because that would be betting against our upper numbers, because we want to see the 7 right now. Our 4 and 10 are currently safe. Can't lose those. So we keep shooter through a 9. Shooter's down here. He's chucking them in. I can't see those. They're in the edge. And he threw a 4-2-6. So the 6 comes down up there. Take the vig on that one away too. Let's leave it up for one more roll. Okay, drop that dollar in there. Hard 6, hard 8 falls. I'm going to return the hard 8 for $1. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the 6 for 30. So we've got a place bet over here on the 10 and the 4 and the 6. We're laying the 5 and the 9 and the 8. So it's kind of an even spread board right now. The best we can hope for is a couple of those place bets to hit before we throw the 7. But let's see what he does. And he threw a 6, which is a 4-2-6. So that's cool. We got 30 on that. Let's go ahead and take the 35, pay out on that, and we're going to regress that down to 18. So I need to get some change. Let's take and get 5 change on that. And what we'll do is we'll get a nickel. That's the bank. My nickel up here. I'm going to take the 50 and put that in my rack. I'm going to take the 18 and regress a little on the 6, like I said. We're going to keep going. The hard 6 we didn't have. As a hard 8, we're hedging against the lay on that. So he rolled the 6. Same shooter, we sent him down. This shooter here, get it random as hell. We got a 12. Craps. Doesn't help us, doesn't hurt us, but we'll mark him on the 12 for his bonus. Send him down to the shooter. We got the dice. Checks him down. And he throws a 10, which is great for us because that's an $18 win over there. So we'll keep that 10, that bet at 10 because we don't need to take it down yet. 10 pays 18, goes in the rail. Okay. Why did I have an off? Why are we off? What are we on? I confused myself. What the hell are we on? What was the roll? Oh my god. He came up on something. Oh, the one that knocked me down. It was the 6, huh? Because he knocked my 6 down. Okay, I forgot to mark it. That's fine. I'm staying up on the 6 up there. That would have been fine because I could have placed it. You can always place the point up top. All right, here we go. Still shooting for the 6. And there's a 2 and a 2. Hard 4. That's good for us too. That's another $18. I'm going to drop 2 for 20. And why not? Let's drop another nickel and make 25. So 7 for 25. Put that back up because we're staying the same bet right now on the 4 and 10 anyway. So that's working good. Same shooter, still got him. He's going for the 6. Okay, and he threw an 8, which kills our down behind. So now that he killed 2 out of our 4 lay bets, it's time to pull the other 2. Let's get that one out of the way. The hard 8, we never rebet that. I forgot to do that. No big deal. I would have caught it if it had won. So here's the deal. We're going to pull down the 5, and we're going to pull down the 9. Put those back in the chip stack and keep going a little bit because this guy's kind of on a tear. He's a random roller that's on a tear. I'm going to give him one more roll and I'm going to pull everything down. But we're still on with the 6. I'm not going to put any more bets out. He's random rolling. He chucks it down. And there's the 10 again, so I'm glad we stayed up on the 10. We got 18 coming. We're going to drop down another 2 white, 1 red to get a quarter. 18, 19, 20, 25. Back in the stack. And I would say at this time, I'm going to tell the dealer, turn my bets off. I'm now off, okay? So, since I'm the only shooter on this side of the table, what I've seen a lot of dealers do is go like that. Because I'm the only shooter. So, I mean, the only player on that end. So they turn the whole entire puck off. So this guy down here, he's still trying to get his 6. And he threw an 8. Okay, that's cool. He's doing good. He got an 8, hard 8. Okay, he's still shooting. My bets are still safe. I've made a little bit of money back on this guy. He's still shooting for his... Oh, there's a 9. Okay. Shooting for his 6. Or I want to see the end of his roll because I think he's done. The random rollers run out of gas. And there's the 7. Okay, so he's out of gas. He's done. My bets were safe. I'm going to go ahead and pull my bets down. And I did have a few losses along the way. I recovered a little bit. Let's see what the chip stack looks like. Get that off button out of there. Come on. Ah, I'm messing up my fire bet numbers. Sorry, guys. Okay, so bring this up into the rail. 25, 30, 35. $35 in action comes up into the rail. So let's do a quick count up here. And we'll see what's... I'll bring them down onto the table so you guys can see everything. We started with 620. It's not looking super good right now, but the roll's coming back around to me. Seeing quarters, what do we got? 100, 200, 300 there. And we got that 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5, 50, 75, 85. Nope, I get that right. 85. So 385, 392 out of 620. Down a little bit, but we're still going to work the grind. It's time to change up your betting strategy to get in the game, or I guess hope for a wing and a prayer on the all tall small, but don't count on it. There's too big of a house edge on that for anybody to count on that. If you win on it at the end, it's just dumb luck, let's face it. And I've had dumb luck at the end of the game before. I have. I've had that thing hit when I'm down to $75, and I've had 262 on it, and somebody will roll that shit. But, you know, that's what we call gambling, right? Okay. What kind of bets are we going to do this time? Should we play a fire bet table? No, because fire bet never wins. I'll mark them if we do it. I didn't mark them yet. Let's go 10 action on the line. And dollar crap. And let's do 5 action on the all tall small. And we'll go 5 action for 1, 3, 1. That's what I'm going to bet. 3 in the middle, 1 on either side, just because. Because I can't not do it. I got to do it. I enjoy that bet. It's fun. It's fun to keep track of the numbers, and it's even funner when it wins. So, okay, dice are out. We're going to do my same set. Let's do 5s and 9s this time. So that's going to be 5, 4, 5, 4. 3, 2, 3, 2, and either aces or 6s to the middle. I'm going to do 6s to the middle. Here we go. Coming out. And we got us a 5. Primary face hit. 5 is the point. Love it. Okay. That dollar falls. Bring this along. So how Jesus, when did that fall, guys? Why didn't you tell me? I hope it just fell a second ago. If not, that's going to be horrible. I didn't hear the camera fall. I hope that the camera hasn't been down like that for a fucking long time. I apologize if it has. I really need to get a better tripod. I'm sorry. This is not my intent to keep you guys dealing with my stupidity. I just looked over there and the camera was facing straight down. All right. Let's skip the come bet this time, and let's go ahead and we're going to go big. We're going to go 80 inside. And I'm going to go even